Hello. So I'm starting this series, keeping in mind that many of us face various problems in complex data structures like trees, backtracking, all the methods and those kind of recursion, how it is done. So we have many codes available online, but somehow we may missing the crux of the point, like when it is breaking, when it is not breaking. So keeping in that mind, I'll try to make a series which will not let you know how I feel, but will let you know how you can think and rediscover the solution yourself. Because I was in a situation where I had the same problem, but I just found that rediscovering yourself and understanding the part yourself is the best solution, and it's a lifetime learning. So, without further ado, I'll just start the topic and try to give as much concept as possible and make you believe in yourself and such that you can learn yourself. That is the main motto. Okay? So let's start. Our first problem is a tree problem. So it's a very famous topic, and everyone asks about that, and we are somehow afraid of that. So let's start the tree problem. What is a tree? So tree is a data structure where there are nodes. It's kind of like linked list, or you can say double linked list, but in a more structured way, right? So this is a tree which will have. Let me show you the tree. So this is a tree, right? Okay. So it has nodes and edges. So these are the edges and these are the nodes, right? So if every node is connected via edges, and these trees data structures are maintained to keep track of various information in various nodes and help us to reach various nodes with various algorithms, and this tree structure is used everywhere in the real world scenario, right? Starting from various complex genome manipulation and route manipulation, everything, shortest path, finding the shortest route between 2 points, which is used in Google Map. This is the all kind of application. So if you want complete that is overview and the introduction of tree, I'll just do that. But this time I'll just start with a basic tree problem. This is a lead code problem. In this series, I'll try to do as many lead code problem as possible and let you think of yourself, and such that you can build a solution yourself, right? So this is a question given. Given two trees, you have to check if the two trees are given two trees are same or not. Same in the meaning that they are structurally identical and the nodes have the same value as well. So let's take a look at the example. 1, 2, and 3. One has two children, 2 and 3, and one in this the second tree it has also two children like 2 and 3. So these are complete identical, right? It will return true. But in case of the second example, the first tree has one as a parent and two as left child, but the second one has one as parent and two as right child. So these are this not same. Similarly, you can check out this question, this the last example also. So how we will try to build solution itself? We will do recursion. Recursion is a basic step to do any tree by problem or that is traversing through the whole tree. So in recursion, what we know that we have a base case. We have base case, and in the base case itself, we do the shorting. That is, we will break up the loop, or it is a terminating condition, and it will also it also keep checks of the base cases or the corner cases. So what is the base case or corner case here? It is if P is none and Q is also none. P and Q are the two given tree nodes, the root of the node. If they both of those are none, so suppose take the scenario that P and Q are the both two trees, and we are given to check whether the two trees are same or not. If both of them are null, do we need to check? No, we don't. Though both of them are null, we don't have any responsibility, just return true. Second case comes when if P is none or Q is none. By the way, in Python, none means null. So if our case has survived this case, I mean our code has survived this case, so we were pretty sure that either Q or P is not none. Maybe both of those are not none, but either P or Q are definitely not none. So if it is the case, it will check if P is none or Q is not none, or Q is none and P is not none. So in this case, we will return false, because if one of them is null and another is not, we are sure that those three are not same at all. Okay. And our third condition, this is the most vital condition and the recursion step. In this condition, what we do? We are given two head nodes of the two trees. So we will check what is our condition. Like, we will check the current value, right? It has to value left and right. Okay. So we will check if current given nodes, that head nodes value are same. If it is same, then we will check another condition. What we will do? We will do the recursive step in the left subtree of both the trees. That is, we'll call the same function. It will do the same thing again for the left part of the left subtree of the both of the trees. And if it again successfully recovers and comes back from this step, that is true, then we will again do what? Yes, we will do again the right subtree, right? Okay. So what it is doing here? This is the the main condition of the recursion, and this is actually you can say that is the main line of the code. So it will check if the right subtree and left subtree are same individually, and the current head nodes value are also same. So we are pretty sure that yes, they are same. So let's run the code. Yes, we accept it. Let's submit it. Yes, we certainly accept it. Okay. I hope you could gain the knowledge how you could solve the problem and how to proceed. So the basics point was there. When we are given two nodes, we need to traverse the whole tree, and we need to do it methodically. And the method is like going to left part and going to right part periodically. And in this case, we need to go to the both of the parts and check if both of them are same or not. This cannot be the case that one of the left subtree or right subtree is same, but the other is not. So we need to check both. So there, that is here is the end. So this is the methodology or thinking process we can employ, and this will also come via practice. Okay, thanks.